Jak, this is Buona Bon, and it's me, Dr. Dinara. Today I would like to share with you my experience to study in an internship in Belarus. I hope you will like it and it will be useful for you, especially if you decide to study here. So I started to study here from April 2024 and finished this education in April 2025. Uh, and it was a very useful and very interesting experience. If we're talking about some laws and how it's working here, actually, when you want to study here, you need to be a residentship for this 1 year, but in documents and everything, and that skills and knowledge that you need, it will be like for interns here. It's quite confusing, I know, but it's how it is. Because there is no like internship for foreigners here, and you will be considered like a resident, but as I told you already, that everything like for intern, and my exam also in April, it's also like exam for all interns in Belarus. So what we are talking about to having internship, you can choose different departments. It could be surgery, OB/GYN, anesthesiology, and rheumatology. But it's better to go to be a general medical practitioner. Many people choose this department for 1 year education, and it's because it includes a lot of departments, and also you will be able to work in a clinic. So it's uh, also it's a clinical based department here, so you need to work in polyclinics here, but at the same time you will have some opportunities to work in hospitals too. That's I think that it's very useful to having a different experience from different fields. If we're talking about where to study, in Belarus, I would say it's different for different cities. I was studying in Grodno. It's quite close to Poland. It's a small city, very cozy, very peaceful, and very beautiful. But of course, if you would study in Minsk or Vitebsk or other cities, it will be a bit different. Maybe it will be not the same experience as I had. That's why I can't say like for all cities in Belarus, but I really like this city, and it was the first city that answered me for when I were applying for internship in different cities. If we're talking about the exam, you need to, if you are here in Grodno, you need to pass two cases. One case is from medicine, and another case, it could be from surgery, obstetrics, neurology, or other fields. And I wouldn't say that it's a very easy exam because you have to know how to formulate the diagnosis, also know investigations and management. It's not just the name of drugs, but also you have to know all dosages and how long you have to take them. If we're talking about other cities, they also give some tests for understanding different subjects, and also they can give like to be sure that you know how to perform some maneuvers, and But of course, during this year, you need to fill out a report. In this report, you need to write everything that you did for this year, and it's not just like the departments that you were, but it's also about how many patients did you see, what procedures you did, and for example, if it were operation, surgery, so you also need to say that, like, what surgeries you saw, and so on and so on. So this is about for this year, and I would just to tell about a clinic. So in outpatient therapy here, people would come here mostly, of course, for respiratory infections. So you will see them a lot. If we're talking about for general practitioners here, but they also like they're not like very restricted rules. If you have some free time, you also can go in some other department that you like. For example, you can go to surgery in this clinic, which perform many surgeries, or you can go to a gynecologist or a neurologist, so they like don't restrict you in any field, so you can gather knowledge everywhere that you want. Of course, if you're in there are some like necessary hours that you have to be in somewhere, but if you want to do something more, there are always have some opportunities to be there and to do something that you like. So I think that's all that I wanted to share with you. If you have any questions, you can write it down below. And just to summarize, so if you want to apply here to study for internship, you need to write here to medical university in a residentship department. The second thing that education's here in Russian, or there is a Belarus language here too, but it's just few people talking in Belarus here. You can sometimes can hear it, but it's not a very common language here. But the to like to gather knowledge, to be like in this process, you need to know Russian quite well. It's the second thing. The third thing that it's very good to have your internship in general medicine department because it will be experience from different fields and also what I would like to say that you also can apply in a different like months. It's not necessary from September or from January. It can be from. It's not some. There is no like restrictions to study just from September or other months. So you can just write them and you will start like from tomorrow. And also one more moment about personal plan. So in your education here, you need to have a personal plan when it's written from the beginning of your study. It's written like how many hours in each department you have to study. For example, if it's a surgery 4 weeks or it's pediatrics 8 weeks or 4 weeks, it could be different because it's a plan for interns. Of course, it will be different from the plan that have residents, because residents they study 2 or 3 years, and for example they can have gastroenterology like on their second year or third year, but you need to have all the subjects in 1 year. That's why you will have this personal plan that you need to follow, and you can change in this plan 50%, but I wouldn't say that it's very easy because it's not like there's no possibilities, but you can, for example, make more medicine or surgery. But of course, you need to calculate it very, very carefully, because this plan is considered um, the certain amount of hours that not to be like more or less. So that's why you need to be very, very careful if you want to change this plan. Okay, I think that's all, because I think I told everything. So about education here, so I finished my internship here, and it's April 2025. I'm really glad that I finished this education. It was a very good experience, because they gave me a lot of knowledge, a lot of practical skills and everything. So I think I took a lot of things, and um, I really advise you to be here too if you are looking for a place for your internship. So that's all. Thank you very much for watching this video, and bye bye.